बोलो वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। ओम नमो भगवते पुराण पुरुषोत्तमाय। ओम जयति पराशर सूनु सत्यवती हृदय नंदनो व्यास। यस्यास्य कमलगल्तम वाग्मयमृतम जगत्पेवती विश्वसर्ग विसर्गादि नवलक्षण लक्षितम श्रीकृष्णाक्षम परम धाम जगद्धाम नमामि तत्। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च अनर्पित चरीं चरा करुणयावती नक्कलौ समर्पयत मुन्नतोज्ज्वल रसां स्वभक्तिश्रियं हरिपुरट सुंदर द्विज कदम्ब सन्नीपितः सदा हृदय कंदरे स्फुरतवश्यचीनन्दनः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। वाछाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधुभ्यैव च पत्तानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। हे श्री सनातन प्रभु करुणाम्बुराशि हे रूप दुर्गत जनैक दयावलोको हे भट्टयुग्म सुमते रघुनाथ दासो श्री जीव में कुरुत मंद मते दयाम दरा। बोलो शुभ वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। Shri Radharani has all form of all types of Naika. By Bhava, Shri Naikas are 8 and Shri Radhika has all Bhava. Sometimes Shri Radhika becomes very much utkantita. That means she is very much eager to meet Shri Krishna. Then she proceeds to Shri Krishna, and that is Abhisarika. She proceeds toward Shri Krishna. And they are preparing the Nukunj Mandir, creeper house, and preparing herself, decorating herself. She is waiting for Shri Krishna, and that is Basak Sajja. But Shri Krishna is being late and he is not arriving there. And then Shri Radhika is thinking that, oh, whatever ornaments and decoration I perform in this kunji and on my own body, that is vain, that is useless, because it was not used in the services of Shri Krishna. So she feels herself Khandita. So Khandita is that heroine who is prepared and who was deceived by his lover, and lover has not, Shri Krishna has not reached to Shri Radharani. So his whole love for Shri Krishna, whole intensity for Shri Krishna is Khandit, is broken. So that she is called Khandita.
сломанное. То есть это будет сломанное невостребованное, увлеченное, который возрастное не пришел, не пошел в это другое.
And while she came to know that this hindrance, this obstacle was due to any other heroine, then she feels very much vipralabdha, as she is deceived by Shri Krishna, and though Shri Krishna has promised to come to her, even then Shri Krishna is not appeared. So that is vipralabdha, and she feels the vipralambha separation.
Если она подозревает, что Кришна не явился именно вот этой девушки, тогда это випролабдха, то есть такой уже очень огорченный.
And as soon as Shri Krishna reaches to him, then she blames him. She becomes very much angry, and she becomes very much full of jealousy with the other lady, and in annoyedness, in his growth, in his anger, she recites some things. She blames Shri Krishna, and she chastises Shri Krishna in very harsh language.
И тогда, когда Кришна того, как просвету может появиться позже, что Радика уже настолько печально, что в порыве гнева она может быть грубым словом говорить. Не ведает, что говорит, от обиды, от ревности, от боли.
And when Shri Krishna returns, then she feels repentance and paschatap. And she feels very much repentance, and she feels that I should not behave like that, which I have performed. So that was not proper. And again, she is blaming, rather than blaming Shri Krishna, she blames herself. And as it was very beautifully described by Shri Prabhupada Prabhu just now. And sometimes, by his own consent, Shri Krishna is going away. Then she is in the form of Proshan Bhartaraka, where Shri Krishna has gone away, far from her. And after some time, when Shri Krishna returns, and Shri Krishna is surrendering himself in the feet of Shri Radharani, then Shri Radharani feels very much proud, and she feels Swadhin Bhartarka. That means my Krishna is always in my order, and he is under my control, under my thumb. So in fourth and fifth act, Shri Rupa Goswami is describing these 6 or 7 Naikas. Though 8 Naikas there, but Proshan Bhartaraka is not here, because Shri Krishna is just around Shri Radharani. She has not gone away from Shri Radharani. But so 7 types of Naika, 7 moods of Naika, Shri Radharani is feeling. And previously, he was feeling the kalhantarita avastha.
То есть мы видим с 4-5 августа Видагдха, мы с вами описываем все эти 7 из 8 слова, кроме пассажа, то, что песня так далеко никуда не отправляется.
And in kalhantarita avastha, sometimes kalhantarita means who insults and who denied, have the denial mood. For Shri Nayak, hero. And when Shri Nayak is returned, then she is repenting herself. So that is called Kalhantarita avastha. And in Kalhantarita, so many moods, so many feelings comes in the mind of Shri Radharani. So Nirved, as it was just described by Shri Prem Provision Prabhu, that Nirved, that means she is feeling disgust for herself and she is blaming herself. Sometimes Bishar, that means sorrowness. Sometimes then she feels herself very much pity and very much humble. Sometimes Glani. She has the Glani and disgust for herself. Sometimes Shri Radharani feels shanka, that means doubt. It is possible that Shri Chandravali and other Gopi has detained Shri Krishna and he has attracted Shri Krishna and Krishna has gone with her. So this is shanka. And sometimes she feels very much tras, fear, that oh, Shri Krishna is tending cows and there may be some thorns, some chips, those may hurt in the lotus feet of Shri Krishna. So in this way, so many tras or fear is in the heart of Shri Radharani. Sometimes very much avek, that means she becomes very much perturbed and very much eager, and just even a little murmuring of the leaves is heard, then she immediately stands up and rushes that is Shri Krishna is coming or not. So in this way, she becomes feeling very much awake, in comfortness. Sometimes she feels unmad, a madness, and sometimes she becomes murchit, unconsciousness. And in this way, so many feelings, those can be seen at the position of the separation. So previously, Shri Radhika is saying, Ajani Vimukha Shanke Panko Rohakshe Vichakshulo Mai Madhu Ripu Dosha Shreni Bahar Banashriyam. Oh, Shri Krishna would have seen so many faults in me. So Shri Krishna has returned from me.
Ради которой, видимо, Кришна понял, что я не гордый, что увидел все мои деяния, моего характера, и теперь больше не хочет общаться со мной, поэтому он оставил меня.
And Shri Krishna, because all faults are of me, because I was always saying and always speaking the harsh language and abusing language, pinching language for Shri Krishna. So akalat rasaha, Shri Krishna is neither getting any relishment, any joy with me. On the other hand, I was always speaking the harsh and abusing language to Shri Krishna.
То есть Кришна, скорее всего, уже разочаровался в меня, потому что постоянно действительно разговаривал грубо, отвергая его ухаживание. То есть никакой раз он от меня не получает, только действительно нападки, какой-то грубость. Ему это явно уже надоело.
As a bamboo bee is very much eager to take the honey of Ketki flower, but Ketki flower is always moving the leaves. That means by its hands, it is refusing and it is denying, and it is also pinching the thorns toward that Bombay bee. So it is very much natural, the bee will go.
Поэтому, когда человек пытается снова победить только веточки, собрать высокость, хочет поговорить веточки, листики колышутся, он начинает впитывать лошадя, и задевает колючками, и лошадей стоит вытаскивать и пускать более легкую добычу для себя.
And the pollen are so much that it is creating a dust, and due to that bee cannot see, so he has returned.
И поэтому и вот эта пыль, которая спается, она попадает на наш мяу, он уже просто устает, и улетает.
So though Krishna is very much kind to me, even then all fault is of me. In this way, Shri Radhika is repenting herself, doing prashchit and dukh, feeling uncomfortable due to his own activities. Iti Vaiklavyam Natahiti. In this way, Shri Radhika is feeling very much uncomfortable. Vaiklavya, Bikal, uncomfortable. And Paulmasi says, Nahi Chandra Chandrakaya Moksha Kadap Sambhavati. Oh, my daughter, don't be perturbed, because the moon cannot be free from its from his moonlight. So as moonlight and moon both are always combined, in the same way Shri Radhika and Krishna, Shri Krishna cannot leave you forever. Shri Paulmasi says, Nahi Chandra Chandrakaya Moksha Kadapi Sambhavati. So here rather saying this, that you should not perturb Shri, very beautifully and very artistically. Shri Paulmasi says that as moonlight cannot be separate from moon, in the same way Shri Radhika cannot be separated from Shri Krishna, and Krishna always remembers you. So you have the patience. And Vishakha says, Sakhi Samasusi Samasusi. तब उत्कंठा तर्कित्वा मया कृष्ण प्रवृत्ति विज्ञातुम नान्नी मुखी पृष्ठास्मी। ओ सखी, हैव द पेशेंस, तब उत्कंठा तर्कित्वा, seeing your eagerness, I have sent Nandi Mukhi to search that where Shri Krishna is. Please. This is the characteristic of Shri Vishakha, that at the very crucial time, Shri Vishakha does not lose her patience. While Shri Lalita is very much harsh, and sometimes Shri Lalita speaks very much harsh, while Shri Radhika and Krishna both are meeting. At that time, Shri Lalita is much more powerful and harsh speaking. But Shri Vishakha always have a balance. But in the position of separation, Shri Lalita becomes very much perturbed and she cannot search the way. But at that time, Shri Vishakha always have patience and she try to search some ways how to minimize this problem. So this is the qualities, characteristic of Shri Vishakha ji.
Но, а Вишака всегда покладистая, когда идет переведение, находит способ какой-то дипломатии, но в момент разлуки Лолита теряет голову, то есть она становится быстро теряет, не знает, что предпринять. А Вишака как раз вот во время таких ситуаций, очень сложных для ранних ситуаций разлуки, она никогда не теряет голову, она всегда находит выход из любой ситуации.
So this attitude can be seen here, that as Shri Radhika becomes very much perturbed, immediately Shri Vishakha has sent Shri Nandi Mukhi to search Shri Krishna. And while Shri Lalita becomes so much nervous that she can do nothing, but Vishakha try to search some way.
Происходит разлука, она не знает, что предпринять. А Вишака каждый раз, наоборот, придумывает что-то, чтобы устроить снова встречу Радхи и Кришны.
And how clever these Sakhis are, that they immediately react. And by this Vidagdha Madhav, Sri Rupa Goswami is also preaching vipassana, that we should, while we are listening this drama, listening this work, then we should always think that in that pastime where we stand. So we should think ourselves also standing at that pastime and being a part of that pastime, that we are also serving here. Yes.
Насколько славные вот эти всякие, как Лолита и Вишака любят Радху, как они всегда готовы ей помочь. И Рупа Госвами, вот эта дама хочет донести до нас всех с вами, что мы должны слушать вкус ракурса Самбанды, нашего духовного обимана, где мы в этих мирах, как бы мы могли язык сделать, потому что слушаем эту вкус, должны ее воспринимать с ракурса своей самуанды, своей личности.
So in the beginning of the drama, Shri Rupa Goswami in Mangalacharana has already said that Anarpit Charim Charat Karunayavatrina Kalo. Shri Mahaprabhu has taken incarnation to give us the mood of Anarpit Chari Bhakti, that means Manjari Bhakti. And how that Manjari Bhakti, Manjari Bhav, that mood of Manjari will be in our heart. in our mind. Shri Rupa Goswami is very kindly giving that mood to us, that while we will listen, we will see this drama, then automatically we will feel ourselves, we will think ourselves that we are also a part and particle of this Leela. And we are also, how we can help Shri Radharani, as Shri Vishakha and Shri Nandimukhi, both are helping Shri Radharani. So we should follow, and this is a model for we persons also.
И каким образом, то есть и показали, дается возможность стремление для себя, вот самбанду, помещая нас в этой вилы и сокровенными знаками географии Кришны, чтобы дать нам возможность сопереживать персонажа, и задуматься, как мы смогли быть полезными в этой виле, как мы могли прийти на помощь Радике в роли ее матери, как мы могли бы устроить встречу ее с Кришной, как это стараются сделать Вишаха с Нандимукхи.
So while we see the other drama, or we read the other, any epic or a poetry, then we only get the position that we are free from, we have reached above swapar tatastha bhav. That means the greediness, the selfishness, or the envy, or the neutral bhav, and we merges ourselves with the part. So that is the rasanubhuti. The main thing of rasanubhuti is how a person get freedom, unties the ties of swapar tatastha bhav. That means selfishness, that means envy, or the feelings of being neutral. And if these three things are found, then we are relishing the ras. And if these three things are not untied, swapar tatastha bhav, swa means it is mine, that as this flower is, so let me use for me, and nobody can touch it. It is mine. And having this selfishness, then it will be called passion, not ras. That let me use it for me only. That is passion. But in the poetry, in kavya, nobody had this fine. And in auditorium, so many persons, even father and daughter, combinedly, and thousands of persons can combinedly is seeing the drama, and they never feel that this heroine should be used by me. I will use this heroine. They do not have such a feeling of selfishness. Then a person feels ras. Otherwise, he will not feel ras. In our practical life, we always feel the selfishness. But in poetry, in kavya, we always gets rid from the selfishness. And so many persons are in the auditorium, is seeing the scene, but they do not have this idea that this beauty is for me. They never have this idea. So, swapar tatastha bhav, viglit vidyantar sthiti, and avara bhang. That means the selfishness is removed. Yes. Sorry.
Нас от ограничений, которые накладывают на нас эгоизм, зависть и детальность. То есть, Хагер пытается перевести нас в другую сферу патриарха, может практически вкусить страсту, потому что в этом мире мы живем всегда в контексте. Вот это мой цветочек, или этот человек мой, это моя собственность, завидуем другим. Мы с прохладой относимся, потому что мы не считаем своим. А это все по мере, то есть влияние на животное, это вожделение, получается, страсть. А когда мы испытываем расу, то это духовный опыт. Поэтому эта поэзия, спектакль духовный помещает нас в другую атмосферу, мы начинаем сопереживать вот этим персонажам, и мы ничего там не считаем своим, мы не думаем, что это для нашего наслаждения вот это все происходит. Мы сидим в огромной аудитории, и все, у каждого есть доступ к расу.
So this is the difference between the Laukik Kavya and Bhakti Kavya. In Bhakti Kavya, psychologically, we get rid from selfishness. But in the same way, we get rid from all selfishness in Bhakti Kavya also. But in Laukik Kavya, we are not the part and particle of the story, of the theme. We remain sometimes neutral. But here, a person always feels that I am also a part and particle of that Leela, and I am a Manjari. And how I can serve Sri Radharani in this way. And this description that is described by Sri Rup Goswami. At that time, Sri Rup Goswami is just like giving us the personality of Manjari, so that we becomes a part of that theme, that stream, and we are serving Sri Krishna in this way. So while a person sees this scene on the stage, then he feels that I am also in Manjari, and how I can serve my mistress, Shri Radharani. In any way, as she is feeling very much uncomfortable, so let me serve Shri Radharani.
Именно этого солидного он погружает нас прямо в мир Кришны, давая каждому из нас возможность почувствовать себя манией. И вот так задуматься, как бы я стала действовать, чтобы служить своей госпоже.
And Shri Brijlila is so extraordinary, incredible. Brijlila is so incredible that here every person is very, very much clever to serve. Shri Radhika is very much clever to serve Shri Krishna. Krishna is very much clever to serve Shri Radhika. Shri Sakhigan are very much clever to serve Shri Radha Krishna. And Shri Vrindavan is very much clever to serve Radha Krishna and Sakhigan. And we Manjari are also very much clever to serve Shri Krishna, Shri Radhika, Shri Sakhigan, Shri Manjarigan, Shri Vrindavan. How we can serve in this way? So here everyone is very, very much clever, very, very rasa nishtha. And they are very so Shri Rup Goswami is very kindly is performing and is offering this mood for we persons also. So that is the cream of this gist of all this drama. Yeah. Vidagdha.
Это решало, другие спасатели служат праведники, матери, под их руководством тоже служат праведники. Но даже преданные потом, даже садики такие, как мы, посредством этой драмы, погружаемся в настроение, возможности, как мы могли посмотреть этим матери, ради Саки, ради Самой, ради Кришны, самого Вриндавана. То есть всем преисполнены раз, и все эти дары, умелые, талантливые, искусственные, то есть все смекались по врачу.
And without spoiling a minute, Shri Nandimukhi went, and Shri Nandimukhi immediately returned to Shri Vishakha and says, "Ke murdurapi nasarga tasvam katham arde madhave kathorasi athva navnit puti himadrave kakhata praikshi." Shri Nandimukhi is blaming Shri Radhika. As they are friends, they have no courtesy, they do not have any formality. So, leaving all formality, Shri Nandimukhi is blaming Shri Radhika. Oh, why you became so much harsh for Shri Krishna? And if you are behaving the harshness, then now you should feel you have to suffer. So she is saying in this way. Nandimukhi is blaming Radharani that Murduraka Nisarga Tastvam. Oh Radhika, I know that you are very much delicate by your nature. You are very much kind, very much delicate by your nature. Oh Ardre, while you were so much kindful and having the ardrata, the liquidness, liquidity, even then, Madhave Kathorasi, why you became so much hard for Sri Madhav? So you are very much delicate, soft, but how you became very much harsh, hard for Sri Krishna? And she gives the example, the drishtant, that athva navnit puti himadrave kakhata praikshi. If the cake of the butter is placed on the ice, then it also becomes hard. So in the same way, you also became hard as the cake of the butter. Navnit puti means cake of butter, and himadrave on very chilled water. If it is placed, then it also becomes hard. Kakhata means hard. So, in the same way, I know that in birha, in separation, separation is just like a very chilled water where your delicateness is removed and it becomes hard. And immediately Shri Radharani, leaving his whole crookedness, she becomes very, very much humble and just ask, Hala apinam shubham vartate Madhava. Is Madhav is all well? He is feeling well or not? So here, this is the way, how love Shri Radharani had for Shri Krishna. So, on the one moment before, she was very much hard. And then he became very much soft. And she is asking that how she Madhavi is, and it is Sujalp. Sujalp. In Chitrajalpa Vachan, the 10th one is Sujalp, where he asks the welfare of Shri Krishna. And this is the psychology of love, that if a lover is convinced that as I am perturbed for my lover is also, that beloved is also very much perturbed for me, then he feels very, very much satisfaction. That as I am burning in his in the hotness of the viraha, separation, so he is also feeling the same hotness, same burning. So it creates very much satisfaction on both sides. So that in love letters, the person normally writes his position that I am feeling this and this and this, and he describes so many things, because by this he can get the reaction that the other party is also having the same feelings, and it gives very much satisfaction.
То есть очень важно все довести момент такой любви, что возлюбленным важно знать, что другая сторона сильно страдает в разлуке по ним. То есть поэтому какая-то епископа любовная, одна сторона закидывает удочку, как я и так страдаю, и вот и строю, и ем, и себя, и свет не имею, а ты как переживаешь разлуку. И очень важно в ответ услышать, что я дома что-то умираю там с тобой, потому что если тот ответит на нас, что все хорошо, то это очень-очень расстроит, поэтому важно, как сердцевыщипательные всякие рассказывать моменты о своих страданиях. Это
तो क्षणमपि श्रुत भी नर्म गोष्ठी विधत्ते. Nandamukhi is saying that what can I describe the position of Shri Krishna is very much extraordinary. Kshanamapi nasrudbir narma goshtim vidhatte. Shri Krishna is not interested even for a moment to have the conversation with his friends. So Shri Krishna neither speaking to his friends. Rachayati nachachuram champakanam chayano. Though Shri Krishna is very much fond of decorating himself, and he is very much fond of abharan, alankara priya Krishna. Shri Krishna is very much loving for the ornaments. But here, now, at this moment, Shri Krishna is na rachayati churam. He is not dressing his hairs, and he is tidying his hairs on his forehead. That chula. Chula means the jula, what do you say? So chula. Top note. Top note. Yes.
Даже бычок волос не заматывает, там не украшает его, ничего перестал за собой следить даже.
And that top knot, Shri Krishna is not decorating it with the garland and champakanam chayano, with flowers. Parameham Murubairi Yogivan Mukta Bhogaha. And Shri Krishna has left all bhog, all consumptions of joy. Shri Krishna is not using any joyful thing. Yogivan Mukta Bhogaha. Like a yogi, Shri Krishna is as following the austerity, the tapasya. So, Tava Sakhi Mukhchandram, Chintayan Nirvinoti, and Shri Krishna is just sitting, being remains being sick, and he is only thinking of your moonlight face. And Tava Sakhi Mukhchandram Chintayan and thinking your face. Nirvroti, Shri Krishna is having the nirved, nirvroti, that means nirved, that means the renouncement from all other things. Nirvroti means renouncement. And Shri Radhika, and listening this, Shri Radhika gets very, very much satisfied that Shri Krishna is also perturbed and feeling me, and he is also thinking of me. It gives very much satisfaction to Shri Radhika. Radhika Vishakha Parishwajya immediately embraces Shri Vishakha and says, we can be happy. Yes. And Shri Radhika is embracing Shri Vishakha, saying that, oh, I cannot be free from the obligations. Oh, you Sakhi, oh Vishakha, you have done so many obligations on me that I cannot be free from those obligations. Good things. Bhuyo bhuyo kil bilasatai sap radha pe radha. Though my name is Radha, but I am not Radha. I am Sap Radha. I have always performed the offenses against you. Sap Radha. So Radha and Aparadha. Aparadha means I am not up means beyond Aparadha, but I am Sap Radha. I am with offenses. So bhuyo bhuyo kil bilastai. Through by my activities and continuously repeated activities, I am performing offenses against you. Bhuyo bhuyo kil bilasatai sap radhapi. By my activities, I am continuously performing the offenses against you. But see the generousness of Shri Krishna, that Shri Krishna is still accepting me. So now she is praying Shri Krishna. So while Shri Krishna is before Shri Radharani, then she never speaks the praying words. She always speaks the anti words, crooked like this. But here in Viraha, she is saying that it is the generousness of Shri Krishna that though I have performed so many offenses against Shri Krishna, even then Shri Krishna is not leaving me and he is accepting. He is accepting me. So Shlaghen, Shri Krishna is very much praiseworthy. Yad agripana balmangi kritasmi. Shri Krishna has accepted me. Tatra kshamodari kimaparam karanam sakhinam. So, if I shall search the cause that how it became possible, that though I am performing offenses, even Shri Krishna is accepting me. So what is the cause of this? Then I reached to this conclusion. That, oh, Kshamodari. Kshamodari means thin waist. So whose Udar, whose belly, whose waist is very much thin, oh Sundari, Sakhi. The all credits goes to oh Vishakha, to you. That though I have performed so many offenses, even then by your regard, I get the favor of Shri Krishna. Otherwise, it was not possible. Kim aparam karanam sakhinam. No other causes can be seen here, because datta modam praguna karna manjari mantareno, because you always gives me so happiness, datta modam. You always offer so many happiness to me. Praguna karna manjari mantarena, and you have so many kindfulness for me. So that kindfulness is the main cause that Shri Krishna is still accepting me. Otherwise, I have done so many offenses for Shri Krishna. So here the Visheshokti Alankar is there, where Vibhamna Bina Hetu, where the without Hetu, without any cause, the thing is found, the result is found, that is called Vibhamna. And Visheshokti means where cause is there, even then the result is not found, then it is called Visheshokti. So here Vibhamna is, Alankar is here. So though, because your kindness is there, due to that, Shri Krishna has accepted me. Garvo dagra kalam avikalam tanvatam nipushta nishpurtyuham mriga yuvateha sashva maswadeyantu simantanyo graha nayamai shilayantu pranalim dhurto benur berhat kare nadya pitambarasyo. In the same time, some one Devi announce in this way, oh, all creatures of Shri Vrindavan, you should feel very much happy, because Shri Krishna is not having Banshi with him. Because if the Banshi is with Shri Krishna and Shri Krishna is playing Banshi, then Garvo Dagra Kalam Abhikalam Tanvatam Annipushta. In the comparison of sweetness, in the comparison of the sweetness of that Banshi, the sweetness of the voice of a cuckoo does not stand anywhere. So while Shri Krishna has Banshi in his hand, then the cuckoo should accept the muteness. But now, as Shri Banshi is not in the hand of Shri Krishna, so oh, cuckoo, you start to sing, and nobody will criticize you.
У вас нет конкурентных песни, поэтому кукушки теперь поможет это слушать, петь, вводить голос. Никто вас не заснет.
O Annipushta. The one name of Koyal is Annipushta. And it is very much famous that the eggs of a koyal as well as crow are similar. And the cuckoo is very much shrewd and very much clever. So she places his eggs in the nest of a crow. And crow was thinking that, oh, this is my product, this is my son. So he nourishes the egg of a cuckoo. But while the bird comes out of that egg, even then, while they are little, they are not recognized that this is our destiny, or this is destiny of a koyal. But after some time, when the koyal, the child of koyal is increased, then he flows up and the crow remains beeping that where my son has gone and I have nourished them. So koyal is called Annipushta. That means who is nourished by other. This is narration of koyal.
Потому что они подпитывают свои яйца слез других птиц. Их яйца похожи на яйца вороны, например. Мать кукушка пробует свои яйца. Детская ворона сидит там на этих яйцах, там ждет приплода, радуется, детки растают, ворона подготовила, детишки садки. Они подрастают, уже только понимают, кто они. Потом чуть постарше, когда они закупают, кукушка прилетит к ним, призовет и тут же мать птицы. Кукушка уедят, это их биологическая мама, которая там с него спитывала, а ворона останется там рыдать, разбитым сердцем, что дети покинули ее.
So the sweetness of Banshi is far, far better than the cuckoo's noise. So while Shri Banshi is in the hand of Shri Krishna, then all cuckoos of Shri Vrindavan remains mute and they does not speak. They do not speak. But now, as Shri Krishna is not having Banshi, so oh cuckoo, you are free. And Vidagdha, showing your proud, your garb, you now Vidagdha being very much proud, kalam abhikalam tanvatam, you start your singing and nobody will criticize you.
Можете петь свое удовольствие, потому что все знают, что звук этой песни знаете любого пения, кукушки, соловья даже, и поэтому все спущаются петь, когда лето пригрежет.
And it is also a poetical thing, political prasiddhi, fame, that the deers are very much fond of music. And while Shri Krishna plays music on his Banshi, then the she-deers leaves to take grass and they do not chew the grass. But as the Banshi is not in the hand of Shri Krishna, so oh, deers, you without any hesitation and without any restrictions, you now consume the grass. You eat the grass.
противоположное. Очарованная такой наклейкой, сейчас клиент говорит, теперь вы можете спокойно жить, питаться, свое удовольствие, дома решать свободу.
So Om Mrigavateha, young, she bears Nishprutyuham without any hindrances. Sasham Aswadayantu. You should taste the grass.
Поэтому нами теперь вы можете свое удовольствие кушать сверху траву все.
And oh, household wives, you should not perturb. Because when Sri Krishna was playing Vanshi, you are not able to perform your household duties. But as Sri Krishna is not having Vanshi in his hand, so now Simantanyo, oh beautiful ladies, household ladies, Grahanay Mayim, you should you should go on, you should follow the way of Shastra, Lok and Ved Maryada, and you should not be attracted by the Vanshi. Because this dhurt, this shat, this raggish Vanshi is not in the hand of Sri Krishna now. And as Bandevi announced this, Shri Radhika immediately remembered that Vanshi is with me. So Shri Radhika took the Vanshi and she blamed the Vanshi at that time. Ke Sad Vanshastab Jani Purushottamasyo. O Vanshi, you have taken birth in the dynasty of a very great Vansh. That means bamboos. In the dynasty of bamboo, you was born. And you are Panav Sthita Mural ke Sarkasi Jatya. You are resting in the hand of Sri Krishna and Sarla se Jatya. And by birth, you are very much easy, saral, simple. Even then, Kasmatvaya Sakhi Guru Bhishma Grita, why have you accepted this attitude that Gopangana Gan Vimohan Mantra Diksha, that you want to build Gopanganagar? So which mantra you know, by which, by that mantra, you always bewilds we Gopanganagar. So, oh Vanshi, so in this way, Shri Radhika is blaming Vanshi and she is complaining Vanshi that you should not do such activities for B persons.
Откуда у тебя взялась эта мистическая сила забрать любые группы девушек? Ты никто с нами так поступай. Это нечестно.
Vitai Gaura Hari Radha Rama Hari Govind Jai Jai Radha Rama Hari Govind Jai Vidagdha Hari